Bartholomew's Song is an example of a film that delves into a severe societal critique in 10 minutes. The short runtime may make it seem like it won't cover it all efficiently, but that's actually far from the truth. In fact, this short film was one of the most memorable films I've watched in class, even more memorable than some of the feature-length films. The film follows the main character, who I assume is Bartholomew, and he leads a sterile and nondescript life until he discovers a strange song machine, and his world changes. He begins breaking free from his dystopian type of life, and in the end he finally snaps and kills one of his staff members. So I'm going to delve into this short film and tell you guys about the different components of it. First, I'll talk about the color scheme and set design. The color scheme of the set was very cool colors like teal and greenish blue, reminiscent of a chlorinated pool. Pools happen to be a very popular subject portrayed in liminal space photos. If you're not familiar, liminal spaces are popular places and familiar places that are pictured abandoned and unused, therefore rendering them stripped of their purpose and useless. The whole set is similar to a liminal space, very empty and unused. Empty of people except for Bartholomew and a few of the other workers. The cool color scheme also contributes to the isolation aspect, making the setting seem cool and sterile. This portrays the job he works as empty, emotionless, and lacking passion. Every worker sports the classic symbol of conformity, a white uniform. The job is also full of hard objects, like tables and hard floors and non-comfy beds. Speaking of the beds, their personal rooms are in their building of employment, implying that their jobs are their life. There is no need to separate the two in this world. The only notable soft objects are small pieces of foam that are proceeded to be cut up and drilled into, a dissection of softness. The storytelling aspect of the film follows a character breaking free. No one talks in this film, so that means the action is the only thing we can go off of. This is an excellent choice for multiple reasons. One, when you rely on action, you can't help but show and not tell, which is one of the most important storytelling devices in the book. Two, the silence of the characters emphasizes the sterileness of the setting even more. This whole setting so far is a caricature of a corporate office job, and the silence of the characters show that no one is interested in talking to each other or learning about the other, or they simply aren't able to because of some higher-up person controlling them. It's relevant now in this era, where we have older people saying no one talks anymore, they're more interested in their phones, they're worse at socializing. Though this may seem melodramatic, it has a shred of truth to it. The setting is also ambiguous in terms of time and culture because we never see much of the outside world. So who's to say the setting doesn't take place in the future where phones and technology have caused people to grow distant, and now, when people go to work, they don't speak to each other. Though there could also be another reason for this silence, a reason that I personally believe more. A society based around careers and money causes people to prioritize those things above human connection. Imagine going to work and not caring about your coworkers or talking to them. The silence also adds to the ambiguity of the situation. As I previously stated, you wonder if being silent is a choice or if the people are forced to be in this film. This causes the viewer to use their own thinking and use their imagination. The nature of their job is meaningless to us and undefinable, and in that way we are easily able to project our own careers onto what they're doing. Their job isn't specific to us, so we can just represent it as the average office job. This makes it more universal. Now we'll talk about how the film ends. The only bright color in the whole film is symbolic, the red blood of the worker he kills at the end. Does this exposure to the artistic music cause such dissonance in his mind that he kills someone to sort out the dissonance? To me, I think it's more like he lashes out because he wants to break free from the emotionless world he currently inhabits. In the end, though, he fails and gets taken away. A very dismal end, if I do say so myself, but it highlights how we need to be careful and always keep our humanity, or our jobs will corrupt us, and our society, and our lives, which is the main message of Bartholomew's Song.